After a 20-month investigation into how police handle sexual assault claims, the Globe and Mail has released their findings. The main focus of this report is compiling stats of sexual assault cases deemed unfounded. Unfounded is a term investigators use when they don't believe an offense has occurred and the case disappears from public record. The national rate is at 19%, and the top 5 communities with the highest rates of unfounded reports include Bracebridge and Huntsville. West Parry Sound is also listed in the report. All 3 communities, showing more than half of sexual assault claims, are marked unfounded. Lauren Power with Muskoka Parry Sound Coordinated Sexual Assault Services says this further proves why many women decide not to report.
In that process, if she hears about another woman having a negative experience, maybe going through court and seeing him found not guilty, all of those things contribute to women staying silent. I think the other thing is that we live in a society that doesn't tend to believe women when they report sexual assault. I think that there is a belief still, and it comes from our patriarchal culture, that women lie about sexual assault. I think that in some officers, not all, don't want to say that it's all, but in some, that belief is still held, right? And so if you have a belief that women are coming in lying, which we have heard that, then that slants how you're going to hear her.
The report also compared the unfounded rates by police service, and the Ontario Provincial Police was the biggest offender at 34%. We spoke with Media Relations Provincial Coordinator Peter Leon over the phone, who says they will be reviewing sexual assault investigations and the outcomes on a detachment-by-detachment basis.
This article was only published a short time ago, and we will be working through the findings of that. We will also look very closely at our own records management system and see how investigations of this nature have been concluded, and we will certainly look at matters very, very closely. I think it's very important that, we are entrusted as police officers with carrying out complex investigations of various types, and these occurrences are of a sexual nature, where an assault or an abuse has taken place, are very serious as well. We take all complaints seriously, and we will thoroughly investigate them. If anyone has a complaint, there are other processes that they can follow with respect to how their investigation may have been conducted. But what I think is very, very important is that the public understands that the OPP has trained, qualified, and professional investigators to deal with these type of investigations.
The Globe and Mail report compiled stats between 2010 and 2014. Power says they have more recent information of women coming to them for help, most of whom didn't report to police.
2015-16, we had 167 women clients. And of those 167, 20 had made a police report at some time or another. So, and that's not an unusual stat for us in a given year, right? What we've seen over the last 4 years is our numbers of women coming forward for support are increasing to the point that it's doubled since 2011.
When asked why local women are not going to the police, Sergeant Leon says he can't speak to personal feelings individuals may have.
I think that, if they have been a victim of any crime, it's important for the police to be made aware of that. And the OPP has strong policies and procedures that they follow, especially when dealing with occurrences of sexual assault and abuse. And it's our job and our responsibility that if an offender is identified, to hold that individual accountable and put them before a court of justice. Society does not tolerate these types of crimes taking place. Victims should not have to live with these type of occurrences, and they need to understand that the police, in particular the Ontario Provincial Police, we are a professional police service that takes their concerns, their complaints seriously, and we will carry out thorough and detailed investigations. We will work to where the evidence allows our investigators to go. And if it results in criminal charges, we will work exclusively with the victim to ensure that they are knowledgeable of the process and keep them advised as to what is happening as the matter does transpire and eventually make its way through the judicial system.
So what can we do to decrease the unfounded stats in Parry Sound, Muskoka? Power says there needs to be a new approach when dealing with sexual assault cases.
There's a Philadelphia model of looking at unfounded reports. And what Philadelphia, some time ago, I'm not sure the year, but they realized they had a problem like we have here in Muskoka, Parry Sound, where the majority of reports were being deemed unfounded. And that's our problem here. And so what they did was ask independent violence against women experts to look at those cases. Look at them, review them, and have another set of eyes with understanding of violence against women have a look at it and then try to problem solve what's happening. That's what they did in Philadelphia. Their unfounded rates went down. So what I'm proposing is that we do the same here. We have two committees, one in Parry Sound, one in Muskoka. Parry Sound is the Domestic Violence Coordinating Committee. And Muskoka is the Domestic Abuse Review Team. And I'm proposing that we, as a team on each district, look at the unfounded cases. Let's review them. Maybe we can go forward with a little bit more understanding.
To view the full report yourself, go to the Globe and Mail's website News Investigations page and click Will Police Believe You?